Hey everybody, it's your friendly neighborhood DJ Jazz Hands here at Anime STL with the one, the only, Kara Eberle, the voice of Weiss Schnee from Rwby.
Hi, my name is Kara Eberle, and I voice Weiss Schnee in Rwby, and I'm so excited to be here at Anime St. Louis. It's my first time in Missouri, believe it or not.
Wow, awesome. Well, welcome to Missouri.
Thank you very much.
So how'd you fall into voice acting, or how'd you become a voice actor? Like, did you set out to be a voice actor, or what happened?
Ironically, no, I did not. I was actually the receptionist at Rooster Teeth Productions in 2011, and Monty Ohm, bless his heart, love him, came up to me and had kind of presented this crazy idea that he had, and I kind of nodded my head and went along with, okay, sure, because working in the production industry and the creative field, you get presented with several different concepts and ideas, but very few of them actually, go into production. So he had come up with the idea of it and telling me everything about it, and I was obviously very, very excited, but at the same time didn't want to get my hopes up too high for it because I had never done any sort of voice acting before. That being said, turns out about 4 months later, it's a show. I sit in my closet. He tells me all about Weiss, and I sit there and practice and practice and practice all different voices I would think she would sound like. And then I replay it back, and I finally found one. The one thing that I did learn, I was like, maybe I should have listened to that directly after, because I see it and I'm like, oh, how did I make that voice again? But eventually it's all practice and it's so much fun, and I think that's one of the best parts of it is it's a learning experience, but also for playing Weiss, she is also learning and developing on her own, being away from her family.
Awesome, that's awesome. So, I mean, when you first started off with Rwby, did you ever expect it to get as big or as popular as it has become?
Absolutely not. I had the hope that it would turn into something and I'd be able to keep doing it longer, than one season, but I mean, seeing the fan reaction and the way all the cosplayers are turning out and the amount of effort that people put into fan art, the costumes, the messaging that they do on Twitter, the following is so incredibly humbling and yet exciting at the same time, to where it's like, I'm just a normal person, but I love the fact that you love what I'm doing because it makes me love what I do even more and want to work even harder.
That's awesome. So for people that want to kind of break into this role, college students looking to become voice actors or animators, how do they kind of go about that process? I mean, would you say that it's definitely good in college to kind of, make friends with the animation people if you want to be a voice actor and vice versa? Like, how would you say, for people to kind of break into this role?
Well, what I've learned from Elizabeth Maxwell, who voices my sister Winter Schnee in the show, she has a large theater background, and that really, really helped her out, kind of breaking out of her shell and learning different techniques. It's very important to kind of know your audience and be comfortable at being yourself and be available to try new things and not be scared, because, you're never going to know if you're good at something or not until you try it. And even if you're not that great, keep practicing, and you could just be confident about it and believe in yourself. And I know that sounds kind of very cliche and whatnot, but it really is true. That's
awesome. As somebody that wants to become, a voice actor, that's something that I definitely like to hear, and it's an awesome and big, thing, because people want to become voice actors every day, and you're getting, to be that. And so it's really, really cool. Now, are there any, future projects? Because you're also an assistant at Animation Studio, correct?
Yes, I'm an executive assistant now at Powerhouse Animation Studios, which is great. It's really interesting seeing the complete opposite end, because now I'm learning how the animation process works and how you basically put the whole production together, which is completely different from, I used to be in live action, and live action and animation are, completely different, departments, obviously. And then the fact of recording is all I used to get to see is, okay, I get in front of the microphone and I just thought it was magic and it came together. But, working at a professional animation studio that is very well recognized is something that I feel very, very grateful for, and it's been a great learning experience. And I think the more you can learn, no matter what, behind the scenes, in front of the camera, the more you can prepare yourself, the better off you're going to be.
Awesome. So I guess last question, if you could, are there any future projects with maybe voice acting or something else that you're excited about to tell that you can tell?
Well, obviously Rwby Chibi. The first episode came out last weekend for the Rooster Teeth sponsors on Saturday, and then Rooster Teeth members on Sunday. and that will be coming out, and I'm really, really excited. I haven't seen episode 2 yet, and today's Saturday, and I'm a Rooster Teeth sponsor, so I'm really excited to see it. And it's also out, a week later, as always, on YouTube. So I'm really excited to see more of that. There's a couple other things coming up, but that's the one thing I can really talk about that I'm excited for. I am really excited still for Grim Eclipse, the video game. I just recorded a couple more lines for that, and they just released an upgraded version, 2 of that, with a little bit more levels, and so that should be a lot of fun. Have you played that before?
No, I have not, but I think I'm going to. I think I'm going to have.
Oh yeah, it's on Steam. It's great. I definitely suggest playing as Weiss, not because I'm biased or anything.
I might. Is it one of those things where you'll find me and kill me if I don't do this?
Possibly.
All right, there we go. So thank you so much.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you having me on, and thank you for being so nice and welcoming. St. Louis has been awesome. Can't wait to come back.